What's going on, y'all? I often watch live streams where the prompt is, why aren't you Christian? The host is inviting people to tell them why they are not Christian. And the guests that come up with, a response to this question, why aren't you Christian, often say that the evidence is lacking for them to believe in Christianity, that, they like the teachings of Jesus. Jesus was definitely a good guy, but the evidence for his resurrection, the evidence that Christianity is somehow a real story of Jesus, that's lacking. You can't believe the things that he did. You can't believe the miracles that he performed, the resurrection that occurred. All that, it's not history, it's just like a myth. So that's often the response I see people give. Here's the thing about the evidence being lacking, y'all. If you check it out from a historical standpoint, if you check out the gospel narratives, if you check out the earliest sources on Christianity, the crucifixion, the belief in the resurrection of Christ by the disciples, the conversion of the brothers of Jesus, and the conversion of Paul, who was an enemy of Christians, persecuting Christians, those are all historical facts. Like, scholars will hold to those as being true. Doesn't matter if they believe in the resurrection or not. Virtually every scholar of the New Testament believes that Jesus was crucified under Pontius Pilate. Virtually every scholar believes that the disciples authentically believed they had seen him risen from the grave shortly after his crucifixion. Virtually every scholar believes that James, Jude, and Paul converted after what they believed to have been an experience with Jesus Christ. And these disciples of Jesus and his own brothers were willing to die for this message that was preached very early on, that Jesus had risen from the grave. So these minimal facts, I believe, give a good case for the resurrection of Jesus Christ. I believe it's reasonable to conclude that Jesus actually did rise from the grave in light of all the data. The resurrection theory fits the data that we have. Any other theory that's been come up with, the hallucination theory, the conspiracy theory that they're just making it up, it falls far short in light of these minimal facts. This minimal facts argument was presented by Gary Habermas. Jesus Christ is God in human flesh. That's what he claimed. That's why they killed him. And then he rose from the grave, y'all. So I think we should believe what he says. Stay blessed. God really loves us. Read about Jesus in the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.